Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So find the limit of this sequence as n tends to infinity. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, at the moment this fraction here looks really messy. So let's try and tidy up this fraction. So imagine the 1 here as n over n. Imagine this 1 here as n over n. So this whole thing here will then become this. So it's n over n. So now same denominator, you can merge the two together. That will then give you this, and then looking at this, same denominator, so you can merge these two. That will then give you this. So now if you look at this here, if you have a over b to the power of 4, that means it's a to the power 4, b to the power 4. So it basically means this. So this thing to the power 4, that's this bit here, and then this thing to the power 4, that's this bit here. So this thing here, it would be n minus 1 to the power 3. So n minus 1 to the power of 3, and then here you got 3. Well, you got n to the power 3. That's this n here. So this thing here will then become this. So now it's just a matter of tidying up this messy fraction. So imagine this one as n to the power 4 over n to the power 4, and then these two will have, well, imagine this one here as n to the power 4. Imagine this one here to be n to the power 3 over n to the power 3. So this whole thing here will then become this. Now same denominator, these will merge. That will then give you this, and then well, basically you've got this whole thing here, and then you've got your divide. That's this divide here, and then same denominator, you would merge these to become this. So basically you've got this thing divided by this thing. So when you have one fraction divided by another, so you would times the reciprocal of the latter. So you would times the reciprocal of this. So basically take the reciprocal, that will then give you this. So now it's now it's top times top, bottom times bottom. But the thing is, to the power of 3 to the power of 4. So you're just going to have 1 over n here. So you're just going to have this 1 over n, and then this thing here is this, and then this thing here is this. So now we are at this stage here. So now multiply this out. So remember binomial expansion. If you have, let's say, a plus b to the power of, let's say this is squared, this is to the power 3, let's say to the power 3, then you would use this. The first coefficient would be 1, so it would be 1 a to the power 3, and then plus, if you're trying to do this, you would use the second coefficient would be 3, and then a squared b, and then the third coefficient will be 3ab squared, and the last one will be 1b to the power of 3. So you would use the same technique for to the power of 4. Well, use the same technique. That will then give you, so this bit here will be this. So 1 over n here, and then you've got your minus. Well, you use the binomial expansion. That will then give you this whole thing here, and then use the binomial expansion. That will then give you this whole thing here, and then now multiply this out. That will give you minus to the power of 4. That will give you positive to the power of 3. That will then give you a negative 6, a negative 6n squared, and so on. That will then give you this whole thing here, and then do the same for this one here. That will give you negative this. That will then give you this. That will then give you this. That will then give you this. And then now you've got one fraction multiplying another fraction. So it's going to be top times top, bottom times bottom. So this times this will then give you this. This times this will then give you this. This times this will then give you this, and so on. Okay, and so on. That will then give you this. So now, now to the power 4, to the power 4, these cancel each other out. To the power 4, to the power 4, cancel each other out. That will then give you this whole thing here, plus this bit here. So all that we've done here is this. We started out trying to find the limit of this, but this fraction here is really messy. So we spent ages. When you tidy up, it will then give you this thing here. The thing is, as n tends to infinity, here you've got one numerator divided by the denominator here. As n tends to infinity, this n to the power 3 will dominate. N squared will dominate. The point is, as n tends to infinity, this is negligible, this term is negligible, whatever, and then this thing here is negligible. So as n tends to infinity, it's going to be, this term's going to dominate, this term's going to dominate. You can pretty much ignore these. So it really boils down to this and this. So it really boils down to, as n tends to infinity, it really boils down to this, to this, and then this is heading towards 1. Remember, the limit of x over x as x tends to well, this thing here is going to be 1. This thing here is going to be 1, and then well, the limit of this whole thing here will be 4 over 3. Okay.